Summer, just about in full swing at the beaches. A live look right now, Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Now we take you out west. How about Venice Beach? A live look out there. Picture perfect. The water's so inviting, right? Why not go for a swim? But would you do the same in a city river? That right there, the Charles River in Boston, affectionately called the biggest tea-colored swimming pool. Now, here's why we bring it up. There is a rise in swimming across the country. 80% of people in America live in cities, and most live within a mile of the river. Now one group is trying to say, you know what? Why not take the plunge in the river? Forget the oceans and the lakes. Let's do the rivers. Our next guest, making waves, trying to improve access to urban waterways. She's Deanne Draeger, founder of URBANSWIM. Deanne, nice to see you. What's going on? What are you trying to do?
So what we're trying to do is connect people with the water that surrounds them. What we find is when we connect people to the water, they start to care about the water. Once they start to care, then they take care of it. So our goal is to make urban rivers swimmable for everyone.
Why would I swim in a river? Like there's gonna be people watching this and they're like, I could be in the pool, I could be in the lake, maybe you get to the ocean. Why swim in the river?
So as you mentioned, if you live in a city, you're probably within a couple of miles of a river. And a lot of people don't know this, but the waters around big cities, thanks to regulation, are much cleaner than they've been in decades.
How so?
So, in fact, most places in New York City often test clean enough for swimming, thanks to regulations that were passed 50 years ago by the Environmental Protection Agency.
Most endangered rivers. Here's the top 10 across the country. Number one's actually just down the road from us, the Potomac River, which was actually in the news recently because they had that sewage spill. Would you swim there?
So not after a sewage spill, no.
Okay.
That is a concern. That is a concern in urban areas and urban waterways. But with proper planning and understanding of how the waterways work and how sewer systems work in some of our cities, it's possible to avoid that and swim when the waterways are clean.
As I understand it, once you get people doing this, one of the knock-on effects is they then not only take an interest, but these things get cleaned up or cleaner. Is that right?
That's true. There are a lot of organizations that are working to clean our waterways. For example, in New York City, you've got Billion Oyster Project. They're seeding the waterways with oysters to make it cleaner. There are a lot of efforts that are going on like that, but ideally, we would raise awareness of the fact that people want to get into the rivers, and rivers belong to them. It's public space, not just scenery. And so we should hold our cities accountable and make our waters accessible and cleaner.
Personally, Deanne, I am terrified of the water. I'm a decent swimmer, but I'm like terrified just because I don't know what's underneath me. Having said that, though, I wish you all the best of luck in your endeavors. It's summertime. It's a great time to get on out. Take a swim wherever you are. Deanne Draeger with URBANSWIM. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.